of popular iPhone models for many years now, but this year they're doing something completely different. After producing various types of gold-plated and diamond-encrusted iPhones, Caviar is now introducing iPhones with real dinosaur teeth as part of its arsenal. Yep, the recently unveiled Tyrannophone is an iPhone 13 Pro made from a lightweight composite material featuring 24-karat gold-plated alloy inserts. But the truly special thing about the Tyrannophone is the embossed Tyrannosaurus head on the back, which actually features a small piece of a real 80-million-year-old T-Rex tooth. And get this, if you want such a phone, it'll set you back a little over $9,000. But hey, at least it's the 1 terabyte version. I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
Caraway seeds, thyme, cornbread, oysters, water chestnuts, and andouille sausage.
Sounds good.
Yeah, but Toby seemed to indicate that you had to be careful if you cooked it inside the turkey, because in some cases it doesn't cook, and when that happens, people get sick.
Yeah.
You know about this?
I've heard about it.
Because I thought Toby might be playing with me.
Maybe he is.
But you said you've heard of it.
Maybe I am, too.
Nah, you don't have that kind of wit.
Yeah.
I need to talk to an expert.
Talk to Renee. Margaret!
I can't ask Renee.
Yes? President needs to speak with the head chef. Could you try him at home?
No, I can't. Thanks, Margaret. I can't ask Renee right now.
Why not?
Well, frankly, I thought he did something stupid and inconsiderate last week, but it turns out I was just in a bad mood.
You gave Renee a firm talking to.
Yes, and while he didn't deserve it, he will someday soon.
Excuse me.
Come on in.
They dropped off the polling data you asked them for.
82% are in favor of fixing potholes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at this.
Okay.
If they want the nickel and dime stuff, I'll tell you one thing we can do.
What's that, sir?
This time of the year, there should be a hotline you can call with questions about cooking turkeys, a special 800 number where the phones are staffed by experts.
There is.
What do you mean?
The Butterball hotline.
Butterball has a hotline?
Yeah. It's an 800 number. The phones are staffed by experts.
Are you kidding me?
No.
God, I'm sorry. I love my country. Charlie, get me the number for the Butterball hotline.
Yes, sir.
You polled where I should have Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I saw that question.
And it was okay with you?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Because it was okay with Joey Lucas.
You think people should care where I have Thanksgiving?
I know I don't give a damn.
All right, it doesn't matter. I straightened it out with Bruno. It has a lot to do with kelp.
With what?
Hello, welcome to the Butterball Hotline.
What the hell is this?
Hello?
How can I help you, sir?
Well, first let me say, I think this is a wonderful service you provide.
Oh, well, thank you. May I have your name, please?
I'm a citizen.
I'm sure you are, sir, but if I have your name, I can put your comments in our customer feedback form.
I'm Joe Bethersonton. That's one T and with an H in there.
And your address?
Fargo.
Your street address, please?
Zip code Fargo, North Dakota, right now.
My street address is 11454 Pruder Street. And it's very important that you put street down there because sometimes it gets confused with Pruder Way and Pruder Lane. It's apartment 23R, Fargo, North Dakota. Zip code 50504.
Thank you. Your voice sounds very familiar to me.
I do radio commercials for products.
And how can I help you?
Stuffing should be stuffed inside the turkey. Am I correct?
It can also be baked in a casserole dish.
Well, then we'd have to call it something else, wouldn't we?
I suppose.
If I cook it inside the turkey, is there a chance I could kill my guests? I'm not saying that's necessarily a deal breaker.
Well, there are some concerns. Two main bacterial problems are Salmonella and Campylobacter jejuni.
All right. Well, first of all, I think you made the second bacteria up. And second of all, how do I avoid it?
Make sure all the ingredients are cooked first. Saute any vegetables, fry sausage, oysters, etc.
Excellent. Let's talk temperature.
165 degrees.
No, see, I was testing you. The USDA calls for turkeys to be cooked to an internal temperature of 180 to 185 degrees.
Yes, sir. I was talking about the stuffing, which you want to cook to 165 to avoid the health risks.
Okay. Good testing.
You have an accurate thermometer?
Oh, yeah. It was presented to me as a gift from the personal sous chef to the king of auto sales in Fargo. Phil Behand. The man can sell a car like anything.
Very good, sir. You have a good Thanksgiving.
And you do too. Thanks a lot. That was excellent. We should do that once a week.
Phil Behand.
I got to get better at the names.
There's Tina Turner, and We Don't Need Another Hero. Of course, famous for the Mad Max movies from the early to mid-1980s. And also on the four-season opener to Knight Rider, episode Night of the Juggernaut, believe it or not. I'm filled with useless trivia. Well, speaking of useless trivia, here are some lessons that I've learned from watching movies over the years. For example, it does not matter if you're heavily outnumbered in a fight involving martial arts. Your enemies will wait patiently to attack you one by one, dance around in a threatening manner until you have knocked out their predecessors. Another thing that I've learned, honest and hardworking policemen are traditionally gunned down 3 days before their retirement. At least one of a pair of identical twins is born evil. That was especially true in the 1980s. Most laptop computers are powerful enough to override the communication system of any invading alien society. All grocery bags contain at least one stick of French bread. Rather than wasting bullets, megalomaniacs prefer to kill their arch-enemies using complicated machinery involving fuses, pulley systems, deadly gases, lasers, and man-eating sharks, which will allow their captives at least a half hour to escape. You're very likely to survive any battle in any war unless you make the mistake of showing someone a picture of your sweetheart back home. A man will show no pain while taking out the most ferocious beating, but will wince when a woman tries to clean his wounds. If a large pane of glass is visible, someone will be thrown through it before the end of the movie. And the final thing that I've learned, even when driving down a perfectly straight road, it is necessary to turn the steering wheel vigorously from left to right every few moments. And those are some things that I've learned watching movies over the years. Right now, here are the Traveling Wilburys and End of the Line on Snacks and a Freak Show.
Well, it's all right, riding around in the breeze. Well, it's all right, if you live the life you please. Well, it's all right, doing the best you can. Well, it's all right, as long as you lend a hand. You can sit around and wait for the phone to ring, waiting for someone to tell you everything. Sit around and wonder what tomorrow will bring. Maybe a diamond ring. Well, it's all right, even if they say you're wrong. Well, it's all right, sometimes you gotta be strong. Well, it's all right, as long as you got somewhere to lay. Well, it's all right, every day is Judgment Day. Maybe somewhere down the road away, the end of the line, you'll think of me and wonder where I am these days. The end of the line, maybe somewhere down the road when somebody plays the end of the line, Purple Haze. Well, it's all right, even when push comes to shove. Well, it's all right, if you got someone to love. Well, it's all right, everything will work out fine. Well, it's all right, we're going to the end of the line. Don't have to be ashamed of the car I drive. I'm just glad to be here, happy to be alive. And it don't matter if you're by my side, I'm satisfied. Well, it's all